Welcome back to Bushwhack Garage, everyone. Hope you're having a fantastic day. I know I am, because I'm at the One Duck Trailhead. There's the Rexmobile back there. On the Heidelberg Road. I've never been up this mountain before, but it is, depending on what you read, either 1,100 feet or 1,700 feet elevation. Be about 1.25 miles in each direction, so round trip of 2.5 miles. And apparently at the top there's this nice little tree-walled shelter that you can camp in, first come first serve. I've seen a few of them around the island. This one's on a mountain though, built back in the 1980s by, this whole trail was made by a youth recreational organization back in 1980, and then redid in 2010, or at least graveled and put in stairs and stuff. So I'm not going to film the whole thing because we're on my phone, but I'll show you a little bit of the trail and may hit some cool landmarks, cue you in and show you around. Okay, we're actually only a few feet down the trail from where we just were, but we got our steps going up. But I wanted to show you the peeled bark on the cedar trees. This is an old native technique. That bark is used to weave baskets, hats, whatever you can weave with cedar, but we only take one strip at a time so as not to hurt the tree too dramatically. But thought that was cool. Wanted to show you. So, come across our first bridge. Must be one of the bridges that was built in 2010. Climbing an elevation pretty quick. More strip bark. Little bench. This must be a little checkpoint, a little resting area. No clue how high up we are now. Maybe I might have been walking for about up to a half mile. I don't know. Keep on going. Made it to another little bench checkpoint here. Still climbing. Looks like we're kind of, well, I don't know what we're doing. It's pretty steep though. It's pretty up here. Gonna keep trekking. See what's around the next corner. Oh, looks like another rest spot. Ooh, good view. On this bench. Yeah. You can see the road way down there. We started at the base of that mountain. Now we're good 3/4 of the way up. I don't know, that's probably not the top, but we gotta be getting kind of close. Bet you it goes back more. Yeah. Them views. $1994. Getting kind of steep. Yeah. Looks like we're going to switch back all the way up there. Cool. I'm gonna sit for a minute. Okay, just got to the top of all those switchbacks. Looks like it's turning into a little bit more muskeg. And looks like the grade comes down a little bit. Tell you what, man, I'm not in the hiking shape I used to be in. 39 years old, 220 pounds. It's asthmatic. It's taken the wind out of me. Definitely not 175 pounds and ripped from lifting and hiking all the time. Probably would have done this for time back then, but such is the way of things. Glad I got my membership back about 8 months ago, though, so that's probably saved me. Dropped 15 pounds or so. Got my leg strength back. Anywho, we're gonna keep going. Okay, we're transitioning from pike steps to these boardwalk steps. These always feel really weird to walk on. You get an odd amount of steps for my stride. So far, just seeing a lot of deer track, old human tracks, some dog tracks. Pretty popular place to come hunt up in the alpine. Yeah, human track. Little kid was walking in the mud or something. We are up there. It looks like it turns back into a gravel path up there. Whew. We are up in the alpine now. You can see the road way down there. There's that mountain we parked across from, or at the bottom of. So, I'm thinking we're at the top and that this is not a false summit. So, that shelter's got to be around here somewhere. Man, that smells like deer pee. We must have came through fairly recently. Pretty good so far. Huffing and puffing. Nothing reminds you that you need to lose 30 pounds like climbing a mountain. Man, I don't need a rucksack. I got a pony keg I'm packing around. Shit. All right, I'm gonna catch my breath, clean my glasses, take a swig of water, and finish this puppy off and get up to that shelter. Have a little look-see. Here's the shelter. Whew. Tarps, little fire pit, bench, cooking pan. Nice. Whew. Bozeman Landon Hill. Here's our view. Whew. Pretty sweet. There's some smokers hike up here, huh? Man. I'm asthmatic, so I guess I can feel their pain a little bit. Literally. And just some muskeg. Yeah, pretty cool. I go up to the top there and see if there's anything we're seeing. Because I know you're gonna ask the question. Someone's gonna ask the question, especially if you're considering doing one duck hike yourself. You know, what kind of gear did I bring? That's only about a 1.25 miles up, 2.5 miles round trip. So I packed pretty light, didn't bring a backpack or anything. Got a long sleeve shirt, bottle of water, a lighter in case I needed to start a fire, pocket knife. Got a subcompact 9mm with 10 rounds, 44 mag with 6 rounds. And just my beautiful self, that's it. Just wear a tank top, jeans, got my holsters and stuff. But don't need too much to do this hike. And, I forgot to check my time. Probably took about an hour and 5 minutes maybe to get up here. And that's with taking breaks and drinking some water, taking some photos, enjoying the view. So now that I caught my breath, definitely doable, 100%, pretty fun. I'd do it again. I've been wanting to do this one for years, but just always drove by it. So, give you another view here. Might go check out the little crest of the hill up there and see what's going on. See if I can see anything different. But I'll either show you that or I'll see you back down at the bottom. Thanks for coming along, guys. Okay, it's pretty cool. So the little cabin thing's just on the other side of the hill. Look at that view. Not too bad. Oh, in case you're wondering about the firearms and why I brought a 44 mag and a 9mm. That's, what I was able to borrow for one. But for me, it made sense. A lot of bear and wolf. If I come across a wolf pack or something, or they're tracking me down, having 10 rounds of 9mm will quickly take care of that. Oh, look at this. Cool. Pretty. Now we got a little bit of a trail here. So I'm going to keep walking down and see what I see. Okay. I think I'm going to turn around here. The cabin's back down that hill a ways. We're up here. As long as I can see those mountains back there. Shouldn't get lost, but yeah, I just don't see the point in going any further. I've hiked my share of alpine and played in the muskeg. Say that as I start walking a little bit further. Can't help myself. One of those guys that's always got to see what's around the corner. Yeah, good place to go hunting. Lots of deer track. Probably hike up one day, camp, let the forest settle. There ain't no way you're hiking up and sneaking up on anything coming up that trail. All the gravel and stuff, heavy breathing. Oh, bugs found me. Nice. Yeah, stay overnight. Wake up the next day early when the deer start moving around and deer hunting then. Fun packed down. Man, this is gorgeous. Okay, I'll see you at the bottom. Whew. Okay, made it back down. Took about a half hour to get down, so hour and 5 up, half hour down, sounds about right. Coming down was a bit quicker. You can almost jog down the mountain if you know what you're doing. Something I always used to like to do is you almost, because you're going downhill, you have gravity working with you. You just kind of push off the mountain and take big leaps down. And having those pike steps, those wooden pike steps, made it pretty easy because they gave you a point to aim for, and a solid landing, and then you just skip on down. Pretty good hike though. I'm not in the best shape, but I'm not in the worst shape. But for me, I'd say it was, probably about a moderately difficult hike. And most of that difficulty comes from the quick elevation climb. But the gravel path and the pike and wood boardwalk made it significantly easier. So good job, guys. That was a good one. So yeah, Prince of Wales Island, One Duck Trail. Checked off the old list. It's down the Heidelberg Road if you're ever in the area. In fact, I'm sure some of you at least will probably find my channel just because you're curious about it. So it's nothing too crazy. Take your time. Mind your footing. Some of the gravel on the pike steps are a little loose, so it can be a little slippery. You don't want to hurt yourself up on a mountain. Makes for a bad day. But otherwise, it ain't so bad. Really nice shelter up there, still in good shape. It's pretty fun to hike around up in that muskeg area, so I imagine come hunting season, it's a pretty popular area. But that's it, guys. Thanks for hanging out with me. I gotta head back up. I'm leaving Prince Wales tomorrow, heading back up to Juneau, so got some work I gotta do up there. I might come back down here a little later when Grandpa's feeling better and his hip is healed up, go out and do some fishing, and I see some work on this old Chevy that needs to be done, so maybe I'll get that done for him and go do some fishing. Alright guys, Kushtaka Garage, thanks for hanging out. Hope you had a good time, hope you enjoyed those views, and I'll see you on the next one.